What's going on, guys? Happy day. It's Sunday here and I'm gonna head on out to the beach. It's already late in the day, but figured catch some sunset, enjoy the day before the work week starts. If you're new here, I want to say thank you for watching and hit the subscribe button so you can keep up with the channel and all the good things that are to come. So why don't we get on the bike, and I want to chat with you guys a bit about plans. There she is. Looking good. Not looking too good, but looking better than before. Got some paint on these fairings. Smells so strong of gasoline. Got the tank over there. It's closed off. We also have the carb over there. I was cleaning it out, so hence the smell, but it is stinky. Alright guys, so as I mentioned, we're gonna be hitting the beach. It's gonna be perfect weather for that, to be honest with you. Not too hot, sun's coming down. Do have my clear visor though, because by the time we're riding back, it's gonna be nighttime. Now, forgive me guys, I know I'm squidding out today. I don't like it, I know. But I'm heading to the beach. Just not the best holding a nice heavy leather jacket on yet when you're hitting the beach. No excuse, but yeah, I gotta get my gear situated because I'm not sure what I want for my more hot weather gear. If I want like a textile mesh jacket or something else. But as I mentioned to you guys in the beginning, some new plans for the Z1000. She is dirty, low-key neglected. I've been using it all the time, but I think it's overdue for an oil change. Also, very much overdue for a wash, chain cleanup, and lube and everything like that. So today, I, for the first time, listed the Z1000 on Twisted Road. Twisted Road and ride share or rider share. Here you can see it here, so that any of you guys actually can rent the Z1000. I've been putting it off for a while, doing a whole rental thing, more for fear, but as some of you may know, you can check out the video here. I actually rented a bike myself when I was up in California last summer, and it was a really nice experience. The dude was super laid back, and his bike was like fucking 3 times as expensive or valuable, you know, and I say valuable with quotation marks because at the end of the day it's as valuable as you want it to be. But it was a KTM Super Duke, and he was super chill about it. And you know, while I think this is the bike, well no, I know this is the bike in which I've had the most love for out of all my bikes in the past. It's also definitely getting up there in age and in miles. See if I can get you an accurate reading for you. 26,000, bro. What? I was thinking it was at 24. 26,000 miles, yo. So it's kicking, it's running. I'm gonna have to do a valve adjustment pretty soon. I've never done that before. I'd like to do it myself, but at the same time, I don't know how difficult it is. If you've done it before, let me know in the comments below. But it's a 4-cylinder, 4 valves per cylinder, 16 valves to adjust. I don't know, dude. But in any event, I listed this bike for rent, as I mentioned, on these 2 platforms, listing it for $85 a day based on what I'm seeing as the market value out here. We'll see how demand is. There's a lot of options out here in Miami, and they're priced really competitively. So we'll see how it goes. Definitely keep you guys posted on that. With that being said, it also begs the question, how much longer do I want this bike for? I mean, it's up there in the miles, but as I mentioned, it's doing very well. It's running really well. Yeah, you gotta watch out for these drivers out here, man. Look at it. But given the miles on the bike, as I mentioned, how much longer realistically can can this thing run? I've shared in the past how much I paid for this bike, but I've only paid $3,500 for this bike back when it had, I think, 20,000. So I've put 6,000 miles on it myself. I've had it for like 3 years. I don't know how long this thing's got, you know, how much more it wants to give me. Definitely heard of bikes going up to like 50,000, sport bikes for that matter. So it wouldn't be unheard of, but I guess I want to ask the question for those of you who have bikes that you really love, but you wouldn't necessarily call them your dream bike. If you had to get rid of your bike, you had to, and replace it, what would that replacement bike be, you know, within a reasonable budget? I've been seeing the prices out here in Florida, and you know, it's definitely good for the buyers, but for sellers, the prices are pretty low out here. So with these miles, I don't know how much I would get out of it. So to me, it honestly begs the question, like, do you sell this bike or do you run it to the ground? And for the price, to performance, to comfort, and everything that this bike offers, I cannot imagine getting a better deal than what I got 3 years ago. I'm sorry, this is like 4 years now, I think. Can't do math. No, 3 years ago, 3 years. So with all those factors in mind, I think the best bet is to just run it, you know, until it can't kick no more. We recently did the suspension, brakes got an upgrade a year ago. All that it really needs, according to the maintenance schedule, is the valve adjustment, which I'm not quite looking forward to, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Peep the Lamborghini pulling up on my right side here. You never quite get used to the lack of wind protection. This is pretty much all I have for wind protection. And FYI for y'all, if you're visiting or have plans to visit Miami, I would avoid Ocean Drive unless you're really into all that touristy stuff. But if you head to Nikki Beach, which I'm heading to, it's a really dope beach. It's really low-key, it's really quiet, relatively quiet. Zaha Hadid building over there, really famous architect. But realistically, if I could get 5,000 for the Z, I would seriously consider maybe saying my goodbye. But I don't know. And I also don't want to speak too loudly, because I feel like whenever you like think about making some sort of change with a vehicle, they start giving you problems. It's like they're listening to us. Look at this beauty. Oh my goodness, this beauty of a city. And also the hardest part about like selling this bike is just how good it is to me, man. Everything. Like, you could coast this thing in the city. It's a very, very realistic power band, and you can also pop it up off the ground in first and second. It is a beast. It is nimble. It is reliable as f***. And it just makes me wonder, you know, like, will I ever find a deal this good? Yes, I will. I always will. But why would you part ways? I'm not gonna lie, I really want a Harley. In addition to, I don't want only a Harley, but I want a Harley. My dad had a Sportster 883, and then we were able to upgrade him to a 1200. In that whole process, really gotten into them, for lack of a better word, you know. And what I would really like, I never rode one, so I can't even say. I think the biggest Harley I've ever ridden was like a Road King. It was all bagged out and huge, but I'd love a Road Glide. Road Glides have got my attention. Oh, look at that one. I wouldn't mind something like that too if it was really cheap, but Road Glides have just caught in my eye lately, y'all. Like, especially out here, I'm doing all highway riding. With highway riding, you could just do miles and miles and miles on that thing. That would be a dope bike to have out here. And I think that's what I'm more interested in doing lately. Like, I told myself I would do a track day, and I still want to try tracking the bike and everything. But what I'm more interested in, I'd say, you have to stop, my guy. What I think I'm more interested in now is like touring. Like, But alright guys, now that we're here, this beautiful place, I just want to say thank you guys again for watching. Once again, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. Upload content regularly, so it'd be cool to have you guys along for the journey. I think I'm gonna park here. Stay tuned with the rental. I'll let you guys know how it is, if it's worth it or not. Technically I have 2 bikes now. One of them is not registered, it's just a project, but something to consider. Oh, Dyna. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned until next time. Much love.